Before the world could receive light, the light had to be hidden. Not because it was gone. Not because it was weak. But because it was too powerful for the vessel that would one day hold it. The Zohar opens a second doorway into creation, the brightness of the firmament. And here, the mystery is not how light appears. The mystery is why the greatest light must first be concealed. The Animated Zohar Bereshit A, Anime of Creation. Episode 2. The Hidden Light of the Firmament. The seeker returned to the library beyond time. In the first vision, he had seen the spark before creation. A hidden point, a sacred engraving, a circle beyond ordinary color. But now another question rose inside him. He looked at the sage and asked, if the light is divine, why does it hide? Why not reveal everything at once? The sage did not answer immediately. He lifted his hand, and the scrolls around them opened by themselves. The letters rose from the parchment like golden fire. Then the room dissolved. And the seeker stood before a radiance so vast, his eyes could barely remain open. The sage said, look carefully. A vessel is not rejected because it cannot yet hold the ocean. It must be prepared. In the vision, the seeker saw a small glass vessel floating in the void. Above it burned a white gold light, endless and alive. When the light came too close, the vessel trembled. Fine cracks appeared along its surface. The seeker stepped back. The sage said, this is why the hidden light is concealed. Not as punishment. As mercy. The light withdrew behind a veil. The vessel stopped shaking. The seeker understood. Concealment was not abandonment. Concealment was protection. Then the darkness above him changed. A firmament stretched across the heavens like a luminous dome. It was not a wall. It was not a prison. It was a veil through which light could be received without destroying the one who received it. Stars appeared within the dome. Each star held a measure of hidden radiance. The sage said, the wise do not shine because they own the light. They shine because they have become clear enough for the light to pass through. The seeker saw souls like stars. Some faint. Some bright. Some still hidden beneath clouds of fear and confusion. And above them all, the firmament glowed, holding back the overwhelming brilliance. So creation could survive, breathe, and grow. Then the single point from the first vision appeared again. Small. Silent. Impossible to measure. But now, the point began to expand. It unfolded like a hidden palace. A chamber of light formed around it. With walls made of radiance. Arches made of letters. And a floor that looked like still water reflecting the stars. The sage said, the beginning does not remain only a point. It becomes a chamber. A place where the holy seed can be planted. In the center of the chamber, a seed appeared. It was tiny. But inside it the seeker could sense worlds. Souls. Voices. Names. And futures still unborn. After the silence, the sage pointed toward the seed. A new vision opened. The seeker saw a silkworm weaving a purple cocoon around itself. Thread by thread, it created a chamber from within its own being. The sage said, "So it is with hidden light. It covers itself, not to disappear, but to prepare a place where glory can take form." The cocoon became a palace. The palace became a name. The name became a living chamber of manifestation. The seeker saw the word Elohim appear, not as a human form, but as letters of power, glowing in the deep blue of the firmament. The letters did not merely spell. They built. They shaped the chamber where creation could begin to become visible. Then the letters began to move. Aleph, Tav, Hey, Yud, Vav. Letters of fire. Letters of breath. Letters like stars remembering their source. Above them appeared 3 luminous vowel points, each one vibrating with a different color and sound. The sage said, "When the point enters the chamber, the letters awaken. When the letters join with breath, voice is born." The seeker listened. At first there was only silence. Then a tone. Then a pulse. Then a living vibration that seemed to hold heaven and earth together. The firmament shimmered. The upper world and the lower world were not enemies. They were 2 sides of one mystery. Light above. Vessel below. Voice between them. The vision changed again. The seeker saw the cracked vessel from before. But now, instead of being shattered, it was being transformed. Its rough edges became smooth. Its cloudy glass became clear. Its narrow shape widened. Every time the vessel released fear, a little more light entered. Every time it released pride, the cracks healed. Every time it chose truth, the inner space expanded. The sage said, "The hidden light is revealed in proportion to the vessel's transformation." The light was never absent. The vessel was learning how to receive. The seeker looked at his own hands. For a moment, he saw the same cracks within himself. Then, softly, light moved through them. This is why the Zohar's teaching is not only about the sky above us. It is also about the soul within us. There are moments when a person feels blocked, as if the heavens are closed, as if the light is far away. But the Zohar reveals a deeper possibility. Sometimes the light is hidden because the vessel is being prepared. Sometimes the delay is a chamber. Sometimes the silence is a firmament. Sometimes the place that feels empty is the very space where the holy seed is beginning to grow. The question is not only, where is the light? The deeper question is, what kind of vessel am I becoming? The seeker stood beneath the glowing firmament. The sage said, "The light that is hidden is not lost. It waits behind the veil, until the vessel becomes clear enough to receive it." Above them, the stars brightened. The Hebrew letters rose into the dome, and their shapes began to change into sound. The seeker whispered, "The letters are alive." The sage nodded. "And in the next mystery, you will hear them sing." Next episode: Intonations, Vowels, and Letters.